on the person. So now we're live on YouTube. I'll explain a few things about Talk and Talk before we start. As you know, we are a conversation platform where you can come here and talk in a lot of languages. Today we're speaking in English about lies. So let's start. The first question is, can lie detection tools be trusted or easily fooled with enough preparation? So, a gente pode confiar nessas detecções de mentira ou elas podem ser, elas podem errar se a gente estiver preparado o suficiente? So, let's see your opinion about that. Let's start with Mara. Mara, can lie detection tools be trusted or easily fooled?
I don't think they can be easily fooled. I think if it's a long test, it can have fails sometimes, but not a whole time. Mm-hmm. But I don't have entire knowledge about.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Neither do I. I just like to ask those questions. Eu não tenho o menor conhecimento, mas eu gosto de fazer as perguntas mesmo sem o conhecimento. Okay. Elton, what do you think? Can lie detection tools be trusted or easily fooled?
I think that it can be trusted, but I believe that, for example, spies can be what kind of trained to fool that type of tools.
Mm-hmm. So they can be fooled with enough preparation, né? If you're prepared to fool it. Okay, perfect. And you, Malu, what do you think? They can be easily fooled or trusted?
I don't have idea, but I easily fooled. I believe.
Okay. And you, Arthur, what do you think? They can be easily fooled or they can be trusted?
Like Malu said, I have no idea too. I think that they are easily fooled. I think.
Okay, perfect. And I like to hear that you guys have no idea, but still you give your opinion, because that's what I want to hear, the opinion. Even though you don't have any references, any knowledge, I like the opinion. Okay. Cynthia, they can be easily fooled or trusted?
I think that can be trusted because the person has an emotion and that can be detected some way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a nice explanation. Emotions are harder to hide, right? So, makes sense. Okay. And you, Luana, what do you think? They can be easily fooled or trusted?
I think be trusted because I think toda vez eu fico nervosa e não consigo continuar.
Don't worry.
Mas eu vou insistindo que uma hora vai. I think eu trabalhei no juizado especial, no qual a gente sempre ficava na frente, assim, conversando com as pessoas, e só do jeito da pessoa sentar, da forma, então acredito que seja muito verdade. Detector de mentiras.
So we can trust.
We can trust.
Okay, perfect. And you, JJ, what do you think? Can they be easily fooled or trust?
Actually, I think he could be trusted, but sometimes I think if someone is prepared to lie, for example, create has the lie exists, but the person is prepared to lie. So take the lie as a true thing in your one head. So I think it could be fooled as well. So depend of the person that is tested.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Makes sense. So it depends, just like Elton said, right? If it's a spy, they are trained to do that. Né? They had practice.
Yeah, prepared to do.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay, guys. So let's go to question number 2. But before we answer question number 2, deixa eu falar para vocês, gente. Quando tem muita gente, eu gosto de dividir em 2 breakout rooms. porque aí todo mundo consegue falar mais, né? E aí, como somos 8, eu vou deixar 4 aqui, né, andando comigo, e 4 na breakout room. Só que para isso eu preciso de um voluntário para guiar a conversa lá na breakout room. Não pode ser a Mara, porque é a primeira vez da Mara aqui. De resto, pode ser qualquer um. Então, quem vai se propor a ser um voluntário?
I can.
JJ? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So, 4 there with JJ and 4 here with me. Vou colocar aqui na breakout room. Thank you, JJ. So, just a second, guys. Okay. So, 4 there. Ai, gente, eu sempre demoro para colocar isso aqui. I have a problem. Okay, so breakout roomers already received the invitation. The others here with me. So, let's go to question number 2. Any problems in the breakout room, just call me. So, let's go to question number 2. Do people's ways of speaking change when they lie compared to telling the truth? How does that happen? So, what do you think? O jeito que eles falam muda quando tá mentindo? Ou não? Let's see your opinion. Cynthia, what do you think? It changes or not?
I think it changed because I see that in my kids, they expression, corporal expression and talk, it's totally different. And they happened with adults too.
Perfect. I agree with you. I think it changes when the person is lying and when it's not. I think it changes. Anyway, Malu, what do you think? Do you think it changes or not?
Very well. I believe I believe yes and no. Nossa, eu tô tentando procurar a palavra.
Don't worry, take your time.
I believe is today is né, existe mentirosos profissionais, né?
Yeah. Professional liars. Yeah, that's true.
And that ai, gente, como que fala? Me fugiu o nome, que é Netflix, Prime.
Streaming services.
Yes, streaming services, series, films about that. And my cousin, primo, my cousin is a specialist in corporal expressions, body expressions.
Body expressions. Body language, more specifically. Body language.
Yes. Yeah, and today I have a studying this. A gente tá tão evoluído que tem até estudo para isso hoje, né?
That's true. That's true. And there are a lot of people who like put materials on the internet about that. There's that guy famous from Metaforando that he reacts.
Yes, my cousin.
Ah, he's here, cousin. He's totally famous. Ele é muito famoso, menino. How nice. Yes. So he posts on the internet and it seems like totally true. The guy.
Nós vamos no terceiro casamento dele esse final de semana.
Jesus Christ. I guess that's why he divorced so many times, right? Ele casou com a mesma pessoa? Tá. Achei que ele tinha divorciado 3 vezes. Por isso, né? Ele detecta mentiras.
Não, terceiro casamento com a mesma pessoa. Ele é bem estável, ele é bem sossegado. Mas ele é especialista nisso.
Nice, I didn't know that. Cool, so we have a famous cousin.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Nice.
I'm millionaire and seguidores, né? Follow up. Yes.
Yeah, it's really nice. His content is really cool.
Yes.
And what do you think, Mara? Do you think the way of how people, how people speak, the way they speak changes when they are lying or not?
Yes, I think so. Sometimes depends on what's the topic there that are questioning to them. I think some people can believe in your all lies, and for them it happens to be truth in their mind, so they can lie in a good way. That's not perceptible, but some topics I think change. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, they lie and they don't even feel, right? They don't even notice that they are lying. They just
sometimes
keep lying. And this is even a disorder, né? That people call, like, I forgot the name, but there's a disorder with that. É transtorno, né? Que as pessoas têm, que mentem compulsivamente, né? It's a crazy thing, but it exists. Crazy,
think sometimes
right?
it starts on the childhood.
Além do mentir, né? Existe o articular, né? Que também é uma forma de mentir também, né?
Yeah. Omitir também, né? There are a lot of things. And lawyers do that all the time. But let's go to question number 3. Do liars often distance themselves from their lies by talking about others and using the third person? So, like, when people lie, do they talk more about themselves or more about the others? So, let's see your opinion. It's a hard one. You need to think. Malu, what do you think? Do they talk about themselves or about others?
One minute, eu tô tentando entender a pergunta.
I can explain it better. Like, when they are lying, do they lie about themselves? Like, I'm telling a lie about me, or more often I talk about other people. Like, I have a friend who did that, or my mother did that. Could you get it?
Nossa.
Hard one, I know that.
Yes, I don't. A especialidade da G é deixar a gente sem palavras.
Yeah.
Não sei. I don't know speaking the liar about other or about dele mesmo. I believe this liar speak em benefício próprio. Como que eu falaria isso?
About his own benefit.
Yes. I believe.
To make them look better, né? Parecer que eles são melhores.
Yes, ou para criar situações melhores que eles saiam na vantagem. And this another, né, people, a gente entraria na questão da fofoqueira, né? Quando fala da outra pessoa, mente sobre a outra pessoa.
Yeah, that's true. The gossiper.
Yes, gossip girl.
Perfect. Okay. So let's see the others. Mara, what do you think? Do liars often distance themselves or they talk about them?
I think about other people, like Malu said, the gossiper. They always people talks about others, and I think they increase the information. Increase. This is the right word.
Yeah. É just like a phone without wire, né? They keep adding information, né? Vai colocando cada vez mais. É que nem telefone sem fio, né? It's like that. Okay. And you, Cynthia, what do you think? Do they often distance themselves or they talk about themselves?
I think liar lies in both of cases. I think it's easy to talk about another persons and about themselves.
Perfect. So it happens to both of the cases, right? Doesn't matter. They lie about everything, right? Okay, perfect. So let's go to question number 4. Do adding unnecessary words and unrelated details make lies sound more believable? So like when you add information, now you put more details. Do does this make the lie sound more believable, mais acreditável? So let's hear your opinion. What do you think, Mara? Is it more believable, not that believable? Tell me.
It depends if the people who the other are talking, if the people is more attentive, I don't know. The people can perceive this add information as some extra strange. That's if the people know the pattern of how that other people talks. If they know they usually talks in a certain way and they change adding information, they can perceive. But if he is a person that you do not have convívio diário, como é que eu posso dizer?
A daily, eu não sei falar,
Like.
não sei como é que vai ser o convívio. Like, a daily socialization with this person, or you see them often, né? Você vê ela com frequência. We can make it easier. Okay, so basically you can
like
understand the person, right? If you know them, you can understand them. Okay.
More
perfect.
than
Makes
if
sense.
you don't know.
Yeah, of course. Perfect. And I guess we can also put here that it depends on how much information you put there, right? Because like if someone is telling you a story and then all of a sudden there are a lot of things happening, then it seems like a lie to me. When there are so many details, I guess it's a lie, but it depends. Né? We can say generally it's like that. But let's see. Cynthia, what do you think? Do adding unnecessary words and unrelated details make them sound more believable?
I think yes, because details put you in imaginary situation and e faz você ter sensações about the story. So I think yes.
Okay, perfect. I agree with you. I guess it's complicated because like, for example, old people, they love to tell stories with a lot of details, né? Gente mais velha. And not necessarily is a lie, né? Não necessariamente é uma mentira, mas eles gostam de contar cada detalhe do que aconteceu. So, it depends, né? Vai depender da situação. But just like Amara said, it depends on the person, né? If suddenly they change, né? They always say things with not many details, and then suddenly they talk a lot. It's weird, né? Estranho. Perfect. And you, Malu, what do you think? Do adding unnecessary words and unrelated details make them sound more believable or not?
I don't believe this association. I believe it. Assunto complicado.
Yes, as always.
Yes. Pronunciation, complex pronunciation, vocabulary.
That's what I like.
All things. I believe it. I don't believe it's association, but é tão complicado falar de mentiroso, né? Porque tem gente que mente tão bem e tem gente que fala a verdade e você também não tá acreditando.
That's true.
That's complicated. True. I don't know. Eu não tenho posicionamento para isso.
Okay. No thoughts about that.
Olha lá, a Cíntia tá falando também.
Okay. No, but that's it. I know it's a hard topic, but we need to stop to think. Like, is it easy to spot a lie? Is it hard to spot a lie? Fácil, difícil? how can I identify that? It's important for us to know, né? É importante a gente saber, né? Of course, we're not your cousin, né? Não somos seu primo, né? Metaforando, mas umas coisinhas dá pra gente identificar. So,
Mas você sabe que às vezes a gente conversa em casa que deve ser meio chato também, né? Porque, tipo, você conhece uma pessoa nova, você fica, tipo, analisando. Nossa, mas ela mentiu naquilo, ela mentiu naquilo. Mas ele é tão tranquilo, ele não faz isso no dia a dia, gente. É outra pessoa. É uma
but
profissão,
it's the
né?
job, né? It's the job. I
Yeah,
am an English teacher. I don't speak English all day long and I'm not a dictionary, né? He spots
Ah,
lies, so it's his life, né? O trabalho dele.
yes,
Então, a
yes,
gente não faz o nosso trabalho toda hora, né? Então, faz
yes.
everything
This
okay.
is.
So, let's go to question number 5. How does analyzing language patterns help reveal when someone is lying? Can you think of real-life examples? Então, quando você, igual a Mara falou, né? When you analyze language patterns, a person is always like that, and suddenly they change. Does this help you identify when someone is lying? Do you think yes or no? And can you give a real-life example, something that happened in real life? Let's start with Cynthia. So, Cynthia, do you think it helps, not? And can you think of an example?
Yes, I think it helps because it depends how deeply you know a person. So you know a person deeply, you know how they respond to a theme or a talk or whatever. So in real life, as I say with my kids, they do something, and when I ask, eyes, eles olham para cima, eles viram o rosto.
Gaguejam.
Isso, that's
A
it.
voz começa a ficar até trípida.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Kids, they are like that. I work with kids, so I know sometimes I ask, have you done your homework? And they keep like that. Teacher, something happens. And then it's like that. So kids, they are terrible. They are terrible liars. But they lie a lot. So and it helps us analyze that, né? É o padrão de linguagem deles, ajuda a gente a identificar, né? Let's see, Malu, what do you think? Does this help analyzing if it's true or not? And can you give a real life example, please?
I believe it's helping, but I a gente entra de novo na questão do mentiroso profissional, né? Então, assim, I believe have people this né, características.
Characteristics.
Yes, this lie, but don't everything, don't everyone, né? This is
Perfect.
complicado esse assunto.
Yes,
Às vezes a gente
complicated.
sabe o padrão do marido, né? Marido, normalmente, a gente sabe quando ele tá mentindo, que tem umas coisas que são bem padronizadas. Às vezes você fala, tá mentindo, conta a história certa. O meu marido, ele tem
But it's
tendência...
because you handle, né? Você lida muito com a pessoa, so you know.
Yes. This is...
Perfect. Mas o que você ia contar a história aí que eu interrompi? Desculpa.
Não, meu marido, quando é tipo assim, que ele, às vezes a gente, né, raramente, mas quando a gente sai, ele bebe uma cervejinha e aquilo começa a já ficar alterado, ele muda o tom da voz. É muito engraçado. Eu falo pra ele, para de beber, que você já tá ficando rouco. É a convivência, né? Então você sabe, tipo, convive tanto com outra pessoa que você acaba sabendo que ela tá to lie.
Yeah, that's true. It depends on how much you deal with this person, né? Depende do quanto que você lida com a pessoa.
Yes.
And you, Mara, what do you think? Does this help analyzing if it's true or not? And if you can give a real life example?
Yeah, I think if you know a pattern of communication of other people, it's some kind of more easy to know the way to the words they usually use, and the body language also.
Yeah. I guess the
But
body
an
language for
example,
us
I
who don't
don't.
know, it's not that helpful, né? Pra gente que não sabe nada, às vezes a linguagem corporal nem ajuda muito, né? But
Yeah. An example, I don't know. I think, for example, I have some students that I sometimes they are young, and I don't know if they are lying or not because I don't have much socialization with them. Just that time in the classroom. So I choose to the benefit of doubt.
Perfect. Lucky them. Boa sorte deles, because I
Yeah.
don't give the benefit of doubt. I always say you're lying. It's terrible, but I do that. Okay, perfect. But I guess it's the right thing to do. When we don't know, we need to assume it's true, right? Se a gente não sabe, a gente tem que assumir que é verdade. E outra vez, gente? Estão me ouvindo? Ai, sorry. Can you hear me? Consegue me ouvir? Yes?
Yes.
Perfect. What I was saying is that, like, it's the right thing to do. Né? If we don't know if it's true or false, we need to assume it's true because we don't know. Né? And then if we say that they are lying, we're wrong. So we need to do that. Né? A gente tem que dar o benefício da dúvida, achar que é verdade mesmo, se fazer de boba, né? It's always like that. It's helpful for everyone. So let's go to question number 6. What are some important signs to look for when trying to spot lies in everyday situations? Então, what do you need to pay attention to when you are trying to see if a person is lying? You mentioned body language, né? Body language, the way that they say. But, like, for me, for example, the more important is to pay attention on the story. Like, it seems like a real story? Like, do you see yourself in that story? I think that's the most important way to spot lies. And you, Malu, what do you think? What are some important signs to look for when you're trying to spot lies?
Every moment this you speak story this thing Instagram.
Story, yeah.
Nossa, ela tá lá assistindo story, ela pensa tudo isso.
Yeah.
A programação interna.
Yeah. But it's not the Instagram one.
Yes. I have stories in the situation. I believe that I believe this some important signs dá para observar, né? Pequenos sinais padrões, né? De quando uma pessoa tá mentindo. I believe this.
Perfect. And you need to pay attention, né?
Yeah, I like it. I working this people com pessoas, né? Eu trabalho com pessoas. I work in the sales, and the expression, body language, são pequenos sinais, né? Se você cria congruências, né?
Yeah.
Então, and this.
Perfect. Yeah. You need to analyze, né? Tem que analisar. It depends to person, but you need to analyze. Perfect.
Yes.
And you, Mara, what do you think? What are some important signs to look for when you're trying to spot lies?
Signs, I think the look, like I think Cynthia said, people tend to look to up. I don't know. I really don't know. When you don't know a person, it's hard to analyze. Sometimes you become a lot untrustable, desconfiado. how can I say?
I don't know. Let me check. This is a nice word. But I guess I have already heard in English desconfiado, but I don't remember. Let me check here. English. It's suspicious. Suspicious.
Suspicious. We became a lot suspicious, and it's tiring for us to relate with other people, but at the same time we have to be careful to not be so silly.
Yeah.
But I don't know many signals. Sometimes I'm very silly about that.
Perfect. But I guess it's better to be silly than to be suspicious about everything.
Depends.
Depends. Okay, if you say so. But I guess it's because there are a lot of people that they are very suspicious about everything. And I think it's so boring. Like, if it doesn't affect you, the lie, let the person lie, sabe? Se não afeta, deixa a pessoa mentir mesmo, porque você vai ficar se preocupando com toda mentira que os outros vão falar, que dor de cabeça, gente. So I think it's better to play dumb. Você faz de boa, but it's easier to live life like this. And you, Cynthia, what do you think? What are some important signs to pay attention?
So I agree with you when you said about the story, because I think the story has to be consistent. And when the person are thinking too much before say the story, or put some extraordinary situations or unusual. So I think it's about this.
Perfect. Yeah, it needs to be reliable. Now you need to you need to see that and say, this can happen in real life, or something that is so crazy. Come on, it's not real, right? Nobody's life is that amazing, or todo mundo é mais ou menos normal, né? Então assim, não tem por que você contar uma loucura, né? You need to be believable. So let's go to question number 7. Can paying attention to how often someone speaks help spot lies? Preste atenção com que frequência aquela pessoa fala. Not necessarily lies, but how often someone says something. Com que frequência ela fala. Isso ajuda a identificar mentiras? Because there are some people that they don't say anything, né? A pessoa fica quieta o tempo todo. And then when they say something, maybe it's a lie, maybe it's not. So let's see. Mara, what do you think? Can paying attention to how often someone speaks help spot lies?
The frequency, I don't think if it's a good method to detect lies, because I sometimes speak a little, but sometimes I speak a lot, but I'm not lying. I just in different moments. But I think more the way the people talk than the frequency. No. Yeah, I think it is.
No, makes total sense. I just created this question to see what you're going to answer, because I agree with you. I don't think the frequency that a person says something, they're lying if they don't talk too much and now they're talking. No, I don't think so. But I don't know. There are some crazy theories about that, right?
I think sometimes the opposite can be real. The people talk a lot and then they became more laconic. I don't know.
They talk less in a certain topic, and then when they say something, it can be a lie. That's it.
Yes.
No? Yes. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's a situation that can happen. Okay. And you, Cynthia, what do you think? Can paying attention to how often someone speaks help spot lies?
I don't know what to think about, but I think that that's not enough to judge a person lying or no, or don't.
That's true. I agree with you. They can be lying or not, but you can't know just because of that, right? Perfect. And you, Malu, what do you think? Can paying attention to how often someone speaks help spot lies?
I believe this is, uma coisa não está conectada à outra.
Mhm.
No.
Okay. So, no connection, that's it.
No. Yes.
Okay,
Eu tô
perfect.
as perguntas estão muito profundas hoje, Giovana.
Always like that. São sempre assim. Always.
Eu nem
They're always
almocei
deep.
ainda, eu já tô meio devagar,
Me
assim, agora eu
neither.
vou almoçar.
Eu também não, menina. Eu tô morrendo de fome. But I like when I bring those topics, because we need to think. A gente tem que pensar também. Não somente pensar no vocabulário que a gente vai falar. Tem português é mais difícil. Então, I like
Não é?
that. By the way, yesterday, we were talking about Socrates. A gente estava falando de Sócrates na imersão. Então, assim, a really deep topic, right? But it's nice to talk about it. So, I like to bring those hard questions.
Você é
Okay.
única, Giovana.
So, I am crazy. So, let's go to question number 8. What methods do you find effective in detecting lies? So, let's see. Cynthia, what methods do you find effective in detecting lies?
To check about consistency of the story. It's the better way for me to to talk about it is lie or don't.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. The most important one, in my opinion, too. Like, is it true? The story, like in your head, it seems like true. If not, it's a lie. Perfect. I agree with you. And you, Malu, what do you think? What methods do you find effective in detecting lies?
Body language.
Mm-hmm.
Microexpressões faciais, que eu não sei falar isso em inglês.
Neither do I. Eu também não. Don't have no idea.
Posicionamento, forma de falar. I believe this points para você conseguir avaliar, né? Alguns pontos assim você consegue fazer avaliação. Mas tudo depende de pessoa a pessoa, o padrão da pessoa. Né? Você sabe quando a pessoa está falando verdade, quando a pessoa não está falando verdade? É meio que instinto também, feeling.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's not only that. No, sometimes it's not something that we can put on a method. Maybe it's something that you feel, just like you say, né? Maybe something that you're just like, it's like that. So let's see. Mara, what do you think? What methods do you find effective in detecting lies?
Specific methods, I think it's not that easy. Sometimes it's the instinct. We know when you heard some kind of explanation, like the initial video that you put, we can agree with all the arguments that they present, despite we don't can talk ourselves about this, but it's kind of they own our mind, but we already know, and they just show in a way more specific. But I think it's also to be a good observer and to communicate with people a lot, to know how people communicate, to know your own way to communicate, observe your own way to communicate, and not just follow the flow without attention in the words you use to describe situations, to describe something. Yeah, that's it.
No, but this comparison is really important because, like, you need to pay attention. How would I tell this story, and how is this person telling the same story, right? It's a complicated thing.